Have you guys ever wondered how companies defend against hackers? They don't just wait for their attacks, they build teams to attack and defend their own systems. Now, that's where the concept of red teaming and blue teaming comes in. Now, let's dive into the topic. So, what is a red team? A red team is basically the team of attackers, the team of a group of ethical hackers who simulate real world cyber attacks. Now, for them to do that, they have to think like the malicious hackers, the evil hackers, the black hat hackers. So they deploy their techniques, their tools to gain access into a system, to try to gain access into a system. And obviously, then we have the defenders, the blue team. These are the defenders. Their job is to actually make sure that the attackers don't get access into the company's systems or uh, to take advantage of a vulnerability of the system. So this is a team of security professionals who is there to monitor, detect, and defend systems. And for them to do that, they have to work 24/7 to make sure that the company is safe, the company systems, the digital world of the company, the cyber world of the company is safe. So the hackers, the red team attacks, the blue team defends. The red team attacks, the blue team defends. This is what the simple concept of red teaming and blue teaming is. And both of these teams are managed by the company, are organized by the company itself. Because in the end, the benefit is there for the company. Because even if the red team is successful, the company gets the advantage because now they know the vulnerability. Now they know the flaw in the system. And the blue team, if it gets successful, it should get successful. That means that it is managing the threat carefully and it is successful in keeping the attackers out of the system. So in both ways, the benefit is of the company. That is why large companies, especially, hire these teams, make these teams specifically for this purpose, for the security of their systems. So that is the concept of red team and blue team. And then there is an additional concept of a purple team. Now the purple team is simply is simply a collaboration. It is not a separate team actually. It is basically a collaboration between red team and blue team. Because what happens is that when red team, uh, for example, finds a vulnerability, a flaw in a system, it actually shares that information with the blue team so that the blue team can improve the system, can improve the security of the system by patching up or by filling up that vulnerability, that flaw. So what happens is that in purple team concept, the collaboration, red team shares finding, blue team improves defense. So in this way, the goal is to learn, improve, and close gaps faster. This is how, through the purple team, this is how the companies improve their security faster, in a faster way, in a more organized way, and so that their security becomes um, more secure. And in the case of a real attack event, they are able to quickly manage things and to quickly patch up vulnerabilities, patch up things, patch up flaws of the system. That is the concept of purple teaming. So these are the main three teams: red team, blue team, and purple team. The main teams are red team and blue team, and when they collaborate, they work as a single team. We call them purple team because red team, in that case, red team discusses, shares the findings with the blue team so that the security can be improved faster. Right? Hope you got that. So, of course, these teams, red teams and blue teams in big companies especially, are official. They are like properly made by the companies. They have structured, the large companies have structured official red and blue teams. Now, the red teams can include internal employees, like the ethical hackers who are working there, the employees, or they can be external consultants hired for testing. So they can be either of these two. And blue teams are usually in-house security operation teams. They are those people who are actually working in the company security domain. So they are from usually from the company itself. The red team can be from outside or can be within, made up from the company employees, either way. So because as you know, the red team, if we were to like compare the importance of the both teams in the company, red team and blue team, the more important is the blue team because blue team have to has to constantly make sure that the attackers don't get into a system. They have to be vigilant constantly because as we have studied, we have known that attackers only need to succeed once, but defenders must succeed every time. That's why red and blue teams are the backbone of modern cybersecurity, and specifically the blue team. Because if blue team fails in a real event, then the attacker will get the access to the company, and all will be lost. So the blue team job is very risky. They have to be trained very well. Now you can also think of this red team blue team concept as a fire drill for your cyber defenses. The red team attacks, the blue team defends, and purple team makes sure everyone gets smarter. So that is the all that we have to understand from this video, the concept of red teaming, blue teaming, and blue team, as we have studied, are permanent, monitoring security 24/7, and usually both are essential in a company. And smaller companies, like obviously they are on a low budget, so for red teaming, blue teaming is compulsory. So blue teaming is there even in smaller companies. But for red teams, they specifically periodically or for a short time hire some professionals from outside that and make a team of them, of those ethical hackers, and they are tasked with attacking their company so that the blue team can can become actually vigilant, can be trained, can be more trained to improve the security of the system. So that is all for this video. I hope you liked it. Hope you got the concept of red team, blue team, purple team, and subscribe to the channel, share the video, and like the video.